Let's take a closer look at the Funko Pop Vinyl 2-pack of R2-D2 and R5-D4 from Star Wars Celebration 2023.
Villa Varykino, living the Star Wars life.
Hello there, and thanks for visiting the Villa Varykino YouTube channel. Today I'm going to take a closer look at and unbox the Funko Pop Vinyl Star Wars 2-pack of R2-D2 and R5-D4. So as you can see, this one has a green Funko sticker that reads 2023 Galactic Convention exclusive, which, if I turn it around, was Star Wars Celebration in 2023. So if you've seen images of this one online, you may have seen it with a different sticker, and so I have a little bit of a quick story. So Matt and I did attend Star Wars Celebration last year, held in London, but we know that in the past when we have tried to get Funko Pop Vinyl products home in our suitcase, it generally doesn't end very well, and because it takes 2 long-haul flights for us to get all the way from New Zealand to London, we knew that if we were actually fortunate enough to be able to get into the Funko store and purchase any exclusives, they would probably not survive the long journey home in our luggage, and we weren't willing to gamble on mailing them home either. That's quite a distance as well. So we know that generally in the past, particularly in recent years, every time there has been a convention exclusive for, say, San Diego Comic-Con and Celebration, they have a different stickered version for international fans. So while we were at the convention, we checked our local Funko stockist back home here in New Zealand, and yes, they did have it available for pre-order, just with the slightly different sticker. So it says Galactic Convention exclusive rather than Celebration, even though just about everything else is identical. So we were able to order it online and have it shipped from our local New Zealand stockist to our home in New Zealand, and it arrived nice and safe. So as you may be aware, we are celebrating the 1-year anniversary since that London convention. So I thought today would be the perfect time to open it up and take a closer look at the figures inside, because I think they look adorable and I want to have a little bit of a closer look. So my husband and I are very big fans of classic Star Wars astromechs. We have a life-size R2-D2 and we just absolutely love R5-D4. He doesn't get quite as much love as the very famous R2-D2, so we do like to be able to pick up as many collectibles of R5 when we can, because we just think he's the cutest. And I particularly love the fact that he has gotten a little bit of a revive in popularity because of his addition to the Mandalorian live-action series. So very, very cute. It's definitely his time to have a few more collectibles out there. So with all that said, before I open it up, I'm just going to take a closer look at the packaging, because that's always quite unique and different for exclusives. We have a nice black and silver motif here, a little bit different compared to standard Star Wars Funko packaging. You can see that silver foil here across the front for the Star Wars logo, and a little bit here of a stripe around the title here. Let's see, R2-D2 and R5-D4 2-pack bobbleheads in different languages there, and we have the cute images here of the 2 characters, and the standard text here, choking hazard. On the side we get a little bit of a preview of R5's head here, trimmed in silver. It says 2-pack here, also in silver, and we get a little bit of a glimpse through that side window as well. Obviously that very nice window there. And then on this side we have R2-D2 popping up there right at the bottom, trimmed in silver, and another 2-pack symbol there. So as I quickly showed before, on the back we have this large silver foil image here of the Star Wars Celebration 2023 logo. It doesn't say Europe or London on it, but there, that was the event. It says 2-pack. We've got this lovely silver foil striping around the outside, and we have the images of the 2 Funkos, R2-D2 and R5-D4, again surrounded with this lovely silver foil picture there, and some copyright text there. On the underside, pretty standard stuff, all of that usual copyright text and everything on the bottom there. On the top, We have a nice little look down window with the pop symbol and Funko, so we get a little bit of light shining into the top so the figures don't look too dark. And of course, last but not least, we have the Funko 2023 Galactic Convention exclusive sticker. I know some collectors, do value the original convention stickers rather than these sort of international versions where it says, summer convention, galactic convention, stuff like that. For us personally, because we cannot personally attend very many conventions in the United States and internationally, to be able to try and achieve, the original authentic sticker. And like I said, it's not really going to survive in our suitcases. So personally, we would rather have the opportunity to add this to our collection from a local retailer, nice and pristine with this international version sticker. We don't bother too much about that. We know that we went to the convention and it's just fun to have this as a souvenir of our trip there. So without further ado, let's get them out and take a closer look at the figures inside. So now I have the two Funko Pop vinyl astromechs out of their box. For some exclusives, I do keep them boxed, but there was just something about these droids I really wanted to get them out and take a closer look. And I think Funkos, for me personally, I do enjoy having them out of the packaging so that I can see them on display better. So let's go and take a closer look at the details of each one. I'm going to start with R2-D2. Now, he probably has the most versions out there, especially compared to some of the other astromechs. There are a lot of versions of him. So it's really interesting to see how they kind of change it up and make this one a little bit different. So, of course, because we have these two droids together, we are going to be talking about that Jawa sandcrawler scene from A New Hope. So he is all weathered up like he has been lost in the Tatooine desert for a while, which I think is really fun. So there's a lot of variance here with the weathering, and no doubt if I'd had the opportunity to see a lot of these boxes all lined up, we would have seen all of the sort of different weathering. But yes, this is the one that I got in sort of that lucky draw in the mail. So I didn't get to see any others and choose particular weathering, but because it's just supposed to be dirty and grungy from the desert, just about any kind of weathering is going to be fine. And I think he looks just the right kind of dirty from the desert. So I'm really happy with the paint on mine. Sometimes you can get, an unfortunate flaw, which hurts just a little bit more when it is a convention exclusive. You can't really go back and get another one for many of us who are not fortunate enough to have that opportunity. So I'm very happy because R2 has a lot of painted details. So it's nice that they all look very tidy. We've got a lot of blue and silver, of course, classic R2-D2 colors. And I'm always really quite impressed with how well they translate all of R2-D2's details down to this cute stylized form. If you've ever built a life-size astromech, you will be very familiar with all of just the incredible number of panels and details that go into building an R2-D2. So it's just really fun to see them all here. So much detail, and all of the paint looks pretty well contained within these sculpting lines as well, which is nice to see. On the dome, we have a clean finish here. It's all that sort of, it's not like a chromed silver, it is a painted silver, but it works for Funko. We've got lots of blue panels, we've got that little red light there at the back, and his very cute black eye here in the front, and we've got that very cute little bobble wobble there. Got a little bit of just a tiny little bit of a blue overspray here on the silver. It's probably something that won't even show up on camera. I can just see it personally with my own eyes. But again, it kind of gets lost in the gloss of the silver and it's not too noticeable. Very, very cute top details there. Something about their classic domes being sort of squashed down into this more square shape just looks so cute. And I think it's always funny that their feet overhang over the edges of the classic Funko base there. And of course, we've got that Star Wars logo in silver there on the front. Sometimes I kind of wish we had like a nameplate or perhaps a character name on the underside. Just, I know they all come with like numbers and things like that you can just make out printed there, but sometimes it would just be nice to have character names printed on them somewhere. But yeah, I think that is a very cute version of R2-D2 in Funko Pop vinyl form. So moving on to R5-D4. I absolutely love this droid, and I think it is so fun that he's getting a little bit more of the spotlight because he has been included in the live action of The Mandalorian. You know, having him return, I think, was just a fun choice. You know, he always kind of was one of those little characters you always wondered more about. I know there were all sorts of conspiracy theories that he was, you know, secretly a rebel spy or something, helping to get R2-D2 away on his mission for Leia. But yes, fun to see more of him. And the details here are just spectacular. There is something about his eyes here, the 3 black eyes on the front, that give him such a cute face. I know they don't really have faces, but it looks like a face. So again, like R2-D2, he has a lot of front panels, very, very similar details for the astromech body, but he has red panels as well as blue and silver here, so a bit more painting. And he has an extra trim around the neck here as well. So he's a little bit more raised, a taller head. Again, very similar details because classic astromechs of the original trilogy era were basically made using the same components. So we've got a lot used here as well. More details on the back there, blue and silver. And we've even got this sort of burn. I love this detail. The sort of burning, sort of scorch damage around his bad motivator popped out of that top panel there. I just think that is so fun. And he's even got these little insert details on the sides. So much cool detail. And looking at the top, we've got this really fun sort of sprayed dirt effect, like when he has just blown his motivator and it's kind of spewed grit and dirt all over the top of his dome. So it actually looks sort of dusty, but it is all painted on there with those red panels underneath and these inserted silver pieces. It's just really nice. I'm overall really happy with this one. And unlike R2-D2, he does have weathering going all the way up around his top dome. Particularly you can see around the little silver details here in the front. And we get a little bit more of sort of like a very fine wash over here that just really sort of tones all of his white panels all over. We've got just a little bit of sort of like an extra little just sort of speck of paint. It's possibly come from there, but again, because these figures are supposed to be grubby and dirty, you can kind of get away with a little bit of, you know, paint where it shouldn't be. But overall, I think he looks really cute, and I think the weathering between these two figures looks fairly even. We get that they are a matching set from Tatooine. I think they're so cute, and I think he bobbles just a little bit better than R2-D2, possibly because he's got a little bit wider gap here for his head. I think that is so very cute, and I'm so happy that I didn't have to risk bringing this box set home in my suitcase. I was able to get it locally from my usual Funko supplier, and these are just a fantastic little additions to my Funko Pop vinyl Star Wars collection. Very happy. I don't have quite as many Funkos as I wish I did. The secondary market has certainly gotten a bit expensive for those of us who were not able to collect all of those convention exclusives way back when. Certainly trying to add to my collection when and where I can, and just these are so cute. Very happy to have these ones for my Funko collection. They are just the cutest. I gotta add some more astromechs and droids in because these are cute and they need some more friends for my shelf. So that was my unboxing of the Funko Pop Vinyl 2023 Galactic Convention exclusive 2-pack of R2-D2 and R5-D4. I think these are just so cute, and I'm so happy I was able to pick this set up from my local stockist and I didn't have to risk it coming home in my luggage because it would have been so sad if these guys had been damaged. I think they are just adorable. Thank you so much for watching. If you are a Funko Star Wars collector, I'll have some of my other unboxings linked down below for you to check out. And feel free to subscribe for notifications of our future Star Wars unboxings. We've got lots of goodies coming up very soon. So, catch you in the next video, and as always, may the Force be with you.
If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like, check out our other videos, and subscribe for alerts about new uploads. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.